Module John Madden in Asheville, North Carolina. This guy coming up the street pushing a cart. If you didn't look closely, he could just be some homeless guy pushing his stuff. He's probably a homeless guy, but he's got a job with the city as an ambassador. And what the ambassadors do, this is a job that didn't exist a few years ago. Some wise person initiated it. Ambassadors push this garbage cart around and pick up litter. In my 16 years in Asheville, it always was the place that was beautiful and tried to make itself nice and keep itself nice for the tourists and for the people who live here. But this is a new little touch. Gets the stuff that people missed the garbage can or just didn't bother. And those folks are proud of what they do, and I'm proud of what they do. I'm grateful for it. I pushed the button earlier than I was going to because I didn't want to miss that guy. What I was going to say is that sometimes the correct path is to follow the path of least resistance, to do what comes naturally, to find a little, oh, that girl doesn't see. She's got no, she either has sleeves that look skin, or she's got some skin showing there on a 30-degree day. So sometimes you find a little nook where the sun is hitting you directly. I did that on Patton Avenue, which is right down at the foot of the hill here. The sun was hitting me directly over there and really warming that spot, and there was no breeze blowing. Up here right now there's not much of a breeze, but there's more. And it required climbing. There's a reason why people climb mountains. There's a reason why I went to the high mountains 6 years ago. And there's a reason why Spirit said, no, don't follow Patton Avenue over to the Grove Arcade. Come up this very steep hill and then climb some extra steps and sit on the porch of the Christian Science Church, which has become one of my PowerPoints here. Another one is, I used to live in the Battery Park Apartments over there. And one of my central spots is right in front of it. You can see around the left side of the beige yellow brick building here. There's a spot I sit in front and often make videos and think, because I used to live there, and I'm about to take office space right across the street from it in the Grove Arcade, which you can't see here. But the easy way to get there from here is to make a go down the corridor to the left of the beige building there, which is the daily newspaper, the Citizen Times. Take you right to the arcade. But before going there, life said, come up higher. Come up higher. Get not a huge vantage point, but you can see the whole federal building down there and the parking lot behind it. And we meant to do that for this video. God wanted me to have a special vantage point. And the story I want to tell here, that I started to tell down on Patton Avenue there, but I couldn't even see the screen to push a button, it's about how people can change. Don't give up on people. There is a homeless guy who I was giving up on. Hopeless. He's hopeless. He's so mired in self-protection and self-preoccupation. About a month ago, sitting in the ABCCM charity, which is back in that direction in Montford, he was muttering, which he always does. I keep encountering him everywhere I go, and he's usually inebriated. And he was trying to get my attention and muttering stuff in my direction, and I said, I'm ignoring you. He said, why? Why are you ignoring me? Because I don't like you. I did. Why don't you like me? Well, because I've never ever seen any sign in you of ever caring about anybody else. You're always hustling, trying to make a buck, focused on yourself. And damn if he didn't change. In that moment, he changed. When I was putting my pack on my back over a heavy coat like this and having trouble getting it on, he helped. He helped. I thought, wow, he's trying. But the next couple times I encountered him, no, he was just the same old Asher. Inebriated, annoying. So I gave up on him again. Well, when I was sitting down there on Patton Avenue after I'd made my first video, I was getting ready to leave. And he walks up and I go, oh, what now? He says, I've got a pack of Camels here, pretty good cigarettes. You want one? Sure. I'll light it for you. Here, just relax. I'll put it in your mouth and I'll light it for you. And I thought, he's going to burn my face. I came so close to saying, oh, noon? You cannot see the St. Lawrence Basilica here, but it's right on the other side of Battery Park Apartments. And they ring the bells. And you can hear them from all over this part of Asheville, even over into Montford on the other side of the highway. So I think that must be noon. I've got a watch on. I can check that. Yeah, it's noon. So it's going to do 12 bells. So down there on Patton Avenue, Asher lit my cigarette that he had given to me very precisely, did not hurt me at all. And he said, is A-Hope open? That's a center where the homeless people gather back behind me here. And I had walked by it and I said, no, it's not open. He says, you know any other place? Well, I'm going to the Grove Arcade. Well, I just came from there. But I said, they don't want you loitering there, and homeless people get moved out pretty quickly. That maybe happened to him. I said, no, I don't know any other places. So he walked a ways down, and then he came back. He says, well, 12 Baskets is open. If you've got a bus pass, which I do, and I bet he does, you can go over to West Asheville to 12 Baskets. Well, that's not where I want to go today, but I could get free food over there. But damn, you know, he tried. He tried twice to reach out to me and to show, is it a sign that he has changed and he's more that way these days? I bet not. But he saw me, and I'm an anchor now for that better part of him. He says, oh yeah, there's Majo. Let me see what I can do. Maybe I can rise up a little bit. And he did. And he did. God damn it, Asher. I'm not going to give up on you. At noon, they do special chimes. They go a little bit crazy. They're celebrating, and I'm celebrating. Asher, I'm celebrating you and me. I'm trying to rise up. Maybe we all can. Maybe we all can. Who knows, huh? Give it a shot.